Good morning and Assalamu alaikum, dear kids. Hope you all are doing good and enjoying your days. Welcome to Yusuf School System, academic year 2020 till 21. Today's good saying is that always speak truth even it is hard for you. I'm your social studies teacher and the book we are going to read is World Watch. This is lesson number 1 of week 5. We are going to read unit number 7 and the name of this unit is the Indus Valley. It is very interesting and informative chapter, so let's see what we have in this chapter. After learning this unit, you will be able to describe how archaeologists find out about the past, why people settled in the Indus Valley, and the lives of the ancient Indus Valley settlers. Let's do some warm-up activity. Look at this picture. Can you guys tell me the name of this river? Where does it come from? Where does it flow to? And where is this river? This is River Indus. It is in Pakistan and some part of India. It comes from the Himalayas and flow to the Arabian Sea. The River Indus flow through Pakistan and 4 other rivers flow into it. So, let's start our today's lecture. Where is the Indus Valley? The River Indus is the longest river in Pakistan. Many years ago, ancient people came in the group and settled near the Indus River. So that's why it is called as Indus Valley. The Indus Valley is a wide valley that stretches across parts of Pakistan, Afghanistan and India. The ancient people built cities accordingly to the river flow. That's why it has been shaped by the River Indus. Every year the River Indus floods. It leaves mud on the land. This makes the land good for growing crops such as rice, wheat, barley and cotton. The flat land is good for grazing animals like sheep, goat and cattle. So people settled near River Indus so they can get water to drink, for household use, watering crops and for their animals. Also the river were good source of fish. Let's talk about early settlers. More than 7,000 years ago, people built villages with mud brick houses and settled in what is now Balochistan. One such village has been found at Mehergarh to the west of Indus Valley. Do you know why did they use mud bricks? Because there was a plenty of mud from when the river flooded each year. They grew crops on the good soil, they grazed animals on the flat land, and they got water from the river and rain. The people of Mehergarh made tools from copper and bone. They made baskets, they made jewelry from beads, shells and colored stones. They made clothes from cotton and wool. Let's discuss about why did people settle in the Indus Valley and Indus Valley cities. The Indus Valley people built cities near the old villages around 5,000 years ago. The largest cities were Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. They built their houses on higher ground to protect them from heavy floods. There are high walls around the cities for the protection to secure the entry and exit from that place so they can have track on people. The cities did not grow little by little from the villages. People planned the streets and buildings. There were public wells and underground drains. Many houses had wells and toilets with drains. Some had toilets upstairs and drains made from clay pipes inside the walls. As you see in the picture, the first picture is of public wells and the second picture is of underground drains. The houses were built of bricks. Most of them had room around a yard with an indoor and an outdoor kitchen. Archaeologists, detectives who dig up the past. Archaeologists dig and search for buried buildings and objects that give clues about life in the past. They study the pottery, bones, plant, seed and other objects. Archaeologists look at buildings and other objects from the past. They can find out from these about how people lived in the past. They can sometimes find out about what happened in the past. Look at this picture. This toy cart made of clay shows what full-size carts might have been like. No full-size cart have been found. We know from this that the Indus Valley people had wheels and used animals to pull carts. People of the future might not have cars like the one we have today. They might not use petrol or diesel fuel. So archaeologists thought they might use wheels and animals to move carts. This is a video link for you for more understanding, and the duration of this video is 4 minutes. These are the dictation words for you. Let's drill it. The first word is barley, Afghanistan, stretches, grazing, settlers, villages, mud brick, Mehergarh, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, officials, gateways, drains, archaeologists, statues, worshipped, stamping, material, granaries, mysteries, ancient, civilization, suddenly, disappear, earthquake, evidence, skeleton, organized. Let's talk about the assignment of today's lecture. Read page number 41, 42 and 43 book. Do workbook page number 27. Learn dictation words and do it in your notebook. Complete the sentences given on page number 42 book. These are the rules for notebook maintenance. Write day and date on the top of your notebook. Homework must be done in proper cursive writing. Draw heading lines under each heading with blue color. Draw a margin line on every page of your notebook. Notebook should be kept in a good condition throughout the term. So, in today's lecture, we discussed about the Indus Valley. We learned about why people settled in the Indus Valley, and we studied about the archaeologists. In the next lecture, inshallah, we will discuss about the people of ancient Mohenjo-daro, the end of the Indus Valley civilization. I hope you guys enjoyed today's lecture and learned a lot new things. Thank you so much. Take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.